Dick, I just want you to know that I really appreciate you taking time out like this to be my political advisor.
Well, Ronnie, I feel it's time that I came out of the closet. I want to share in some of the glory, too.
Now, Dick, we agreed it would not be advisable or feasible for the American public to learn that their current president, which is me, is being politically advised by the ex-president, which is you, who, I might add, did fall out of favor with the American people.
Now, just a minute, Ronnie. I feel that the public tends to forgive and forget. After all, time does wound all heals.
Wait a minute, Dick. I think you mean time heals all wounds, but that's besides the point. Now, Dick, we've been over this 1,000 times.
I don't care if it was 1,000,000 times.
Please, Dick, we'll discuss this later. I have some very important people to meet. I have Colonel John Wayne of the United States Marines waiting for me right at this very moment. And then later on, I have to meet with Chairman Hu from China.
Who do you have to meet from China?
That's right, Hu from China.
Well, who do you have to meet in China?
That's right, Dick. I have to meet Hu in China.
What are you talking about?
No, Dick. What is the Secretary General? I'm not meeting with what? I'm meeting with Hu.
Who are you meeting in China? That's what I want to know.
Dick, that's what I'm telling you. Who am I meeting in China? Dick, let's not discuss this, please, Dick. We have more important matters to be discussing right now, such as the marijuana problem in this country. I really feel that marijuana is overtaking this country.
I think that the only way to settle the marijuana problem is to have a joint session.
Well, Dick, we really can't have a joint session right now. However, we can have a joint. Because I feel that the only way to get a grasp on this problem is to try it ourselves. That way we'll understand the situation better. Now, I do happen to have a joint right here. Strictly for experimental purposes, of course.
Of course.
Now, Dick, I feel that since I am the president,
we've established this already,
and you are the ex-president, you should be the one to try it.
I don't know, Ronnie.
Dick, you have enough scandal. One more isn't gonna hurt.
And one more isn't gonna help either.
Now, let me know the results.
The stuff tastes awful. Smells like some of that Democratic Colombian weed.
Maybe it's a Democratic conspiracy.
I wouldn't be too surprised. They're always trying to come up with something to smoke us all out. Are you sure you don't want to try it?
No, Dick, is it having any effect on you whatsoever?
None whatsoever. By the way, Ronnie, do you have any ice cream? Or candy? Or marshmallows? Or pizza?
Oh, Dick, I think you've had enough now. Dick, let me have that back.
No. I want to take it home with me.
Come on now, Dick.
It would be a good
Dick,
Dick, I don't know. Give it back to me. That wasn't very nice.
That was a mistake. Now listen, Dick, I have some very important matters to tend to. Please, Dick, please, stay right here, and please don't get into any trouble. Please try to behave.
I feel pretty spaced out.
Dick, I'll be right back. Please. Well, John, how are our Marines doing?
Well, Ronnie, we could sure use some more funding, Pilgrim.
More funding? Why, what happened to that $3,000 I just gave you 2 weeks ago?
Well, I used all that money to buy myself a new saddle for my horse.
Now, John, I don't think you should be spending money that I give you for the Marines on horses.
Well, did you ever try to ride a horse without a decent saddle? You end up slipping off on your butt, and it ain't no pretty picture, Pilgrim.
Well, John, you have a point there, but I didn't think you Marines were using horses anymore.
It's the safest way to travel. Who more can a Marine trust to ride on than his faithful horse?
But what happened to that money I gave you to buy tanks and new equipment?
Well, money for the tanks and the new equipment, well, that's been put in a secret safe. We're gonna use those things for special missions.
Special missions? We're not expecting any wars, John.
Wars are not supposed to be expected. They're supposed to be a surprise. Like a surprise birthday party. It takes a little fun out of it when you know it's coming. Don't you know that, Pilgrim?
Well, Clint, what do you advise me to do?
I think you should take it one day at a time, Dickie boy.
I'm tired of being a puppet in the background.
Yes, Dick, but remember, you're doing it for your country.
I love America. And you always hurt the ones that you really love.
How true, how true. But just hang in there, Dickie boy. Remember, when the going gets rough, the rough get going.
I'm a rough kind of guy.
In the meantime, to cheer you up, I brought you a little present.
Really, just what I've always wanted, Clint. Oh, I feel really good. Bang, bang, pow, pow. Come see a Democrat as a bell of your jackass. Bang, bang, pow, pow. Go and shoot one, Clint. Don't hesitate. Do it like you always do.
Now, Jimmy, we've been through this before. You just don't have the credentials to be vice president.
Just a minute, Ronnie. I can't think of anyone more patriotic than myself.
That's true, Jimmy. You are very patriotic. But that isn't all that's going to qualify you to be vice president of the United States.
Well, then you leave me no other choice.
What are you going to do, Jimmy?
There's no other way out.
Jimmy, don't do anything foolish. Don't be hasty.
This is it.
Jimmy, not that again. Oh, no.
I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy.
No, Jimmy.
A Yankee Doodle
Every time we have this
Dandy.
conversation, you got to
The
start
real life nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July.
I must have heard this 100 times.
I'm a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle gal. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the pony. I am that Yankee Doodle boy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life nephew of my Uncle Sam, born on the 4th of July. I'm a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle gal. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the pony. I am the Yankee Doodle boy. Yes.
Excuse me, Mr. Nixon. Who are you? I've got a little present for you. Okay, take it away. For a price, you can have it. Blackmail, eh? Are you a Democrat? I was hired by the Democratic Convention. Why, those dirty dogs are a bunch of jackasses. Well, what are you going to do about this? Why, I've taken all I'm going to take. What do you mean? Hand it over.
Well, so long, everybody. Oh, that was a rough day. Oh, well, a day in the life of a president. What on earth are you doing in that getup, Dick?
I've decided to go to the other side.
What are you talking about?
I want what is rightfully mine. I want the White House, Ronnie. I want it now.
God bless America. Because only in America can you get away with doing comedy like you've just seen.
No. You did the timing. See, when I point first, you say yes.
All right.
Second time, yes. Third time, no.
All right.
Then fourth time, yes, and we shake.
Okay. All right.
Just start as though we're looking, because when I edit, I gotta know what we're doing here. Dick, I just want you to know that I really appreciate you taking time out like this to be my political advisor.
Well, Ronnie, I feel it's time that I came out of the closet. I want to share in some of the glory.
Now, Dick, we agreed it would not be feasible or advisable for the ex-president, which is you. No, I said that wrong. So I'm getting pissed. All right, come on. It's a good thing. It would not be feasible. It would not be advisable or feasible for the American public to find out. Okay. Wait till that's...
Wait till every hour.
Get into character like you're going to start talking. Just kidding.
Well, John, how are our Marines doing?
Well, Ronnie, we could sure use some more funding, guy.
More funding? Why? What happened to that $3,000 I just gave you 2 weeks ago?
Well, we had to use it for new saddles for my horse.
Saddles for your horse? Now, John, I don't think you should be spending the money I give you for the Marines on horses, John.
Did you ever try to ride a horse without a decent saddle? You'll end up sliding on your buns, Pilgrim, and that ain't no pretty picture, guy.
Well, you got a point there, John, but I didn't think you Marines used horses anymore.
Well, it's the safest way to travel. If you can't trust your horse, you can't trust anyone.
But what happened to that money I gave you to get some new equipment and the tanks and
Well, when you learn to get it all out, guy, I'll tell you, it's supposed to be used for some special missions.
Fuck that. Let's do it again. Let's start again. Okay. Good. Wait, no. Come on. I'm going to put my hand on. Like this one. Okay. Okay, I'll tap you on the back one this time. In the meantime, to cheer you up, I brought you a little present.
Rally up. Just what I've always wanted, Clint. Oh, I feel really good. Bang, bang, pow, pow. Gotcha, you Democrats, you fell off your jackass. Bang, bang, pow, pow. Go and shoot one, Clint. Don't hesitate. Do it like you always do. I love it. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the pony. I am that Yankee Doodle boy. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy. Yankee Doodle do or die. A real life nephew of my
Doodle Joe. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride the pony. I am that Yankee Doodle boy. Oh, yes. La 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 la.
West. Good, beginning to go.
Angelo!
So, well, so long, everybody. So long, everybody. So long, everybody. That was a rough day. Well, so long, everybody. Oh, that was a rough day. Just being counted. Good.
What on earth are you doing in that getup, Dick?
I've decided to go to the other side.
What are you talking about?
I want what is rightfully mine. I want the White House money, and I want it now.
We're gonna be big stars, Ray. One day we're gonna look back on this and laugh and remember everything that's been happening, owing the landlord money, burning the furniture. But these are gonna be worth it, Ray, because we're gonna zoom to stardom. Book and Martino will be on everybody's name, including the creditors.
Word.
They're really good